Backing of CIA, of course. The organization you wanted to join back in the day, as I understand. We should thank God they didn't let you in.
The one thing I learned for sure last night is the Russians are as good at espionage as the Americans are at propaganda. All right, let's get into it. It's the talk of the town. Tucker Carlson's interview with Vladimir Putin last night. All of the revelations that came out, everybody's takes on it, the clips that are coming. But as a Canadian, I would be remiss not to talk about minute marker number 59 when our little nation gets mentioned.
Look, the president of Ukraine visited Canada. The story is well known, but being silenced in the Western countries. The Canadian Parliament introduced a man who, as the Speaker of the Parliament said, fought against the Russians during the World War II. Well, who fought against the Russians during the World War II? Hitler and his accomplices. It turned out that this man served in the SS troops. He personally killed Russians, Poles, and Jews. The SS troops consisted of Ukrainian nationalists who did this dirty work. The president of Ukraine stood up with the entire Parliament of Canada and applauded this man. How can this be imagined? The president of Ukraine himself, by the way, is a Jew by nationality.
And as if that wasn't embarrassing enough, our fearless leader Justin Trudeau seems to have embarked on some sort of media tour to revitalize his image. Trudeau joined the crew of Toronto's Breakfast Television this morning, or like Lose Your Breakfast Television, presumably to show everybody how to sit like a girl and also how to pretend like the walls aren't closing in around you. After he was done that, he got caught in a media scrum where he had this to say.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding President Zelensky's visit here, and now we've heard Vladimir Putin use some of that embarrassment in an interview with Tucker Carlson. How does it feel to know that that visit and your office's role in inviting a former Nazi to a reception is creating hardship for an ally?
Vladimir Putin chose to invade a neighboring sovereign country, violating the rights, the sovereignty, the territorial integrity of Ukraine, and violating the rules-based order that underpins the safety, the security of all of us living in democracy, in free democracies around the world. He will, of course, use whatever propaganda he can engage in, but I can tell you, Canadians will not be fooled.
Classic Trudeau. Another deflection, he doesn't answer the question. And that has never been more apparent, because we saw something very different last night from Vladimir Putin than most of the people in the West are used to. A leader that knows how to answer direct questions. One that doesn't beat around the bush. One that's not afraid to tell the truth. And that's going to be the eye-opening moment for people in the West. What have we become accustomed to over here? Bumbling Biden and foo-foo Trudeau? These guys aren't leaders. They don't care about Canadians or Americans or even the country at all. They've sold us out time and again to foreign interest and globalist ideologies. We really need to do better as a nation and a continent. We need to demand more from our leaders. And to me, man, it's no wonder why we're the laughing stock of the rest of the free world. Anyways, that's the end of this one. Don't forget to do all the things. Hit that little follow button, hit the like, and share it out to a couple friends. Let's get this one on the FYP. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for viewing.